Alright guys, this is going to be at the start of the video, but I've finished filming the main one. But I wanted to actually do a little feeding video of these guys to start off with, so the Argentee. So I've got a little handful of pellets. So we've got the male in here. I like to feed him just in the male side because it does like to spark up the female to kind of come over this side. So I'm going to drop some of these pellets in, and we're just going to see what happens, because usually she does... here she comes. You can see she's coming through the divider. Just a little quick video of these guys feeding. And I think it's quite a big step for these guys in pairing up to get them to start feeding together. So you can see she's a little bit skittish. But if I've seen progress before, this is definitely it. Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to Balako's Fish Room. Today I want to do a quick video update of these guys, the Maskaheros Argenteus, or the formerly known as the Vieja Argentea. So this guy's showing off because I've just got the camera out. Look at him, absolutely stunning. Look at that guy. Damn. Anyway, got distracted. So today, I just wanted to do a quick video on these guys, because they've been in this 6x2 by 2.5 tall aquarium for about, it'd be close to about 3 to 4 months, I'd say. I've had them for quite a while now, and I just wanted to do a video on kind of how everything's going with them, and because I did do one where I was explaining how I was trying to get them to pair up. We can see on the other side of the divider down here, we've got the female, which we'll get to in a second. And you can see we've got the holes in the divider there, so she can get through. Oh, she might actually pop her head through now. But the reason I wanted to do an update on these guys is because I did actually try to remove the divider it was probably about 2 weeks ago. It didn't go horribly, but it didn't go the way that I planned. Pretty much what I was hoping is that they had enough time together with the divider in to kind of get used to each other, so that, you know, he wouldn't be as much of an asshole because pretty much they went in here straight away and together without any divider in the tank, and he was just relentless on her. He would bail her up into the top corner of the tank. She'd be up on her side trying and show as low a profile as possible, and just hiding from him. And whenever she'd come down or try to find a little hiding place to hide in the tank, he would just chase her. And there was one incident. I'll see if I can actually show you, because it hasn't fully healed yet. Whoops. So on the top dorsal fin, you can see there's a little spike that's kind of leaning to the side, a little bit of skin that is hanging on. You can see it just there. Now she's got no damage to her actual body, and she probably didn't even feel it when it happened. But she did get a good chomp out of that top fin, and that was within probably the first 10 minutes of there being no divider in the tank. So this is going back to the start when I had just put him in the aquarium. So very quickly the divider went in the tank, because these guys in Australia are really rare. They're hard to come by, and they're even harder to get to pair up and get to breed. So honestly, just to get them to this point without losing the male or the female, I'm pretty happy with. You can see, obviously, these aren't the only fish in the tank. I did want to have a little bit of aggression dispersion in the aquarium, so we've got a jaguar. I'm pretty sure it's a female, but I'm needing to get rid of her to sell a couple of these fish, because she's getting in all these fights. There's a female dovi in here as well. So I need to get them out, because they've all started fighting and everything like that. So by no means is it a overly aggressive tank. It's pretty harmonious. But there are a few fish in here that, you know, I wouldn't mind actually getting rid of, just to solely have this tank now as an Argentee or Argenteus. So you can see, we'll just do a quick one on these guys. So we've got a male C. spiralis, or a blue eye. We've got a male, where is he? The convict just behind there. He's actually getting quite a nice little hump on his head, which is cool. We've got the female dove eye, which is here. She's probably about 5 inches now. There's a group of 4 of these small multifasciatus, which are the Freddies, or the yellow jackets. There's a, where is it? There is a spotted leperinus in here, which is, it's probably going to stay. It's a really, really nice fish. I haven't really seen many of them around. There's a little feste, which is looking a little beaten up, so we need to get him out of the tank as well. But also there's 3, what are they? There's 3 small clown loaches in here as well. There's a breeding pair of peppermint bristlenose, which you can kind of see. I'll see if I can focus in a little bit here. You can kind of see a tail of probably the female sticking out of this this log under there. Yeah, it's kind of wagging. You can see it flapping around. Oh, here it comes, on cue. So there's the tail of, it might be the male actually, who knows. But they continually spawn for me in this tank. Obviously none survive because they just get pecked off. But yeah, that's another couple of fish that I really want to start breeding as well. But anyway, I've gotten distracted with all the other fish. So getting back to the Argentee, or the Argenteus, pretty much what I wanted to do was give these guys a couple of months in the aquarium to get used to each other, so that I could then take the divider out and see how that goes. But again, you know, it was going pretty well. They were in the aquarium for about an hour with no issues, and then he kind of flipped and started being quite aggressive towards her again, and she was up in the corner. And you know, it might not be a horrible thing for that to happen, but they're just one of the fish, especially here in Australia, that I really don't want to take a risk with. You can see she has her own little domain in this tank, in this part of the tank on the other side of the divider. His head's too bloody boof to fit through the holes, so he does come up and he sticks his head through to say hello and all that kind of stuff. But it's really good that she can just go over the other side and hide. So to be honest, unless something drastically changes, I'm going to give these guys another few months without trying to take the divider out again. I've got no issues with having a divider in the tank. I don't think they look bad. Obviously I'd prefer to have it out of the tank, but not at the risk of losing or injuring any of the fish. So yeah, that's the plan. I just want to keep these guys in here, but you can see when the divider is in the aquarium, he shows hardly any aggression towards any other fish. He isn't really bothered by any of these little guys. That's the spotted leperinus going back there. But he honestly doesn't show any aggression towards anything else, unless they, you know, try to go into his little hidey hole here. But yeah, look, it's just something you got to be really, really patient with. That's something that I've learnt the hard way a couple of times, is with especially big aggressive cichlids like these guys. You have to be so patient, because if you're not patient and you jump the gun, you take the divider out, or you introduce fish too quickly without trying to slowly introduce them, you're just going to put your fish at risk. And you got to think about it, like especially with these fish that took me a long time to find. A lot of work's gone into them, so you know, I'm planning on keeping them for years and years. So there's no point trying to rush this kind of thing. I guess kind of to wrap this video up, I don't want to go on too long, but just to wrap it all up, over the next couple of months, what I'd like to see is a lot of these types of fish clear out. So the dovei, the Freddies, and all that kind of stuff, and just see how it goes. Just see if the female becomes more susceptible to, you know, standing her ground and you know, facing off against the male and not really backing down, but also especially to see if this guy starts to play ball and starts to be a little bit nicer. Because that is the main goal. I would love, out of all the fish that I've got right now, and I'm starting to get a nice little collection, which is cool. I've had my fish room up and running for a few months now, and everything's kind of, touch wood, touch wood, it's all going how I want it to go. So yeah, look, I just want to take my time, get these guys to pair up, and my ultimate goal right now is to try and get these guys to spawn, whether that's this year, next year, or the year after. I don't really care. My main goal is just to make sure they're healthy, happy, and thriving in the aquarium. So that's all you can really ask for. A quick shout out to Andy Woods. I've just watched his update video on the red dovi. I think he's got the best channel going for American cichlids by far. Simply because you can just hear the passion in his voice, and I love watching his videos. So that's kind of sparked me up to do a quick video on these guys tonight. But yeah, anyway, thanks guys for watching. I hope you like this kind of stuff. I hope you like having a look at some out of the box kind of cool fish. Look at this guy, he's hiding from me. Come on, mate, come say hello. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like these videos, and like, subscribe, leave me any comments, any questions you've got down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.